Chizuk from the Parsha, Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parshas Tetzaveh, Parshas Zechor. This week, Anushim, Nushim V'Taf, men and women and kids that came to Chinuch will go to shul to listen to Shabbos Parshas Zechor to Mechias Amulek. What's so significant in this Mechias Amulek? Do we even know who Amulek is? Sancheiriv took the entire world and Bilbil, Chazal tell us, Bilbil, he mixed up everything. We don't even know who it is. So basically, you're going to shul, you get very angry at Amulek, you bang the tables, you bang the feet, your blood pressure goes on the way up, all the way, and then we go home, we make Kiddush, we eat kugel, in Chont. What exactly is the significance in Mechias Amulek? That we relate to it so much in our generation. Not a single nation, Paroi, Nebuchadnezzar, anybody, we don't have a mitzvah of Mechias, all of these nations. And Amulek we have a chiv. And the answer is that Amulek is begematria sufik. The Torah is teaching us that the worst thing for a person to be is in a sfaikis, in an unknown situation. He doesn't know, sfaikis. A person is allowed to have shalas, but a shala means, I have a question, and I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask Radas Torah, I'm going to look in Chazal what Aluch is, but sfaikis is something that you're not allowed to have. If you have a shaila and you have sfaikis, you have to move on. And this is exactly what Amulek was trying to do. Bring in questions that there is no such a thing that you have answers. And that is exactly what destroys so many things in our lives. Not being 100% with our betuchen in a minute. Look at all of these nations, Nebuchadnezzar, Buvel, Pasim, Yuvan, all of them. Nothing was left from them. They were all destroyed. Zero. What happens to us? The little nation. We are here, Am Yisrael Chai, V'Kayom, La'olam V'ud. Why? Because we don't have Sefakis in a minute. We are sure that the Rebbeinu Shalom is going to be with us until the end of time. And that is exactly why Uman Rusha went outside and he saw kids are standing in the streets and they were talking to each other. And he asked them, what are you learning? And he said, we're learning Kmitza. Kmitza is something that the Yidden brought during the time of Beis HaMikdash. It was made from flour. And the Kohen took it in his hand, only in his 3 fingers, right? And we were learning about it. He immediately knew that he lost the war. Why? This is children that never saw the Beis HaMikdash. They were in Buvel. They were in Gulis. And suddenly they are talking about Kmitza. That means one thing. That they have no questions. They know that the redemption is going to come again. And there's going to be a Beis HaMikdash again. I'm a grandchild from a Amulek that is trying to bring in spikes and everything. And suddenly here comes kids and they have such a clear knowledge that Beis HaMikdash is going to be built again. He knew that he lost the war. This is the biggest chizuk from Shabbos Parshas Zechor. And that is why Moshe Rabbeinu did not fight the war against Amulek. Moshe Rabbeinu called Yeshua, his Talmud, and he said, B'chalun anushim, choose people. Why? Because Moshe Rabbeinu knew that he is the Rebbe from Klal Yisrael, but there's coming a next generation. So Moshe Rabbeinu tells Yeshua, you know something? When it comes on Amulek to give questions, to make uncertainty, it has to give over to the next generation, that we are standing strong and we have emunah in the most difficult times, and that is why we are zoicher. To mishanich nasuda marbim besimcha. And we should be able to have a real betuchen in a minute without Hashem's spikes, and that is what's going to keep us Am Yisrael Chai L'Ol Mayad Agit and Zis Lechting Shabbos.